What's going on, the Full House ENT? It is Nike and welcome to an all new MyTeam episode. We're up against an all gold lineup and I'm jealous. My opponent has Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite players in the NBA and one of those guys that I'm still trying to pick up for my MyTeam, but I just cannot seem to catch a break. I just cannot get lucky. We had Michael Jordan missing that fadeaway shot, and look at me showing my opponent how Michael Jordan is supposed to fade away. That was a lucky shot. And I can see my opponent is already trying to take charges in the backcourt. I mean, come on, man. You have got to get back on defense if you're playing against me. I run a fast break offense out there on the court, and Penny with the pass to Kevin Durant. You have to get back on defense if you want to win against me. That is just one of the basic rules. That is a basic rule if you're facing me. Get back on defense, don't take charges. And you can see at the beginning of this game, we are running our opponent out of his own building. Up by double digits already, and we're only in the first quarter. Paul George, nope, get that out of here. Let's go back with this fast break offense. Michael Jordan, right back to Penny Hardaway. He gets another slam dunk to go, and that is the best start that I've ever had in any MyTeam game. As far as I can recall, Gail Goodrich, our sniper from outside. You already know he's going to hit those mid-range jumpers all of the time. It isn't even 99.9% of the time, as my man QJB would say. It is just 100% of the time. Gail Goodrich, he cannot miss in this game mode. And talking about not being able to miss shots, Ty Lawson was hitting a lot of three-point shots in tonight's game. And that is basically what my opponent went back to, trying to get back into this game by hitting a lot of three-point shots. Now at this point, I do want to say, you have to do whatever it takes to win in this game mode, and if taking three-point shots is part of that, well, you just gotta rock with it. And my opponent, he wasn't cheesy by no means at all. He basically had less three-point shot attempts than I actually did. So yes, even though I'm showing you guys some of his three-point shot attempts, he wasn't a cheeser by no means. I mean, I qualify the three-point cheesers as players who take somewhere around 30 to 35 three-point shots a game. That is cheese. It is not cheese if you're taking like 10 to 15 or something. KD showing us his worth out there on the court in tonight's game, hitting that mid-range jumper, and he certainly had a great start in tonight's game. This is actually the very first game that I'm running with KD, and he is certainly doing work out there. Look at Penny Hardaway. I mean, he basically ran through Russell Westbrook on that play. I don't even know what to do, but we basically were having issues with a little bit of input lag in tonight's game. That is why you can see like some kind of defensive breakdowns or running fast breaks and basically just running straight through my opponent and stuff. I just couldn't stop. But look at Gail Goodrich taking his time and finding Kevin Durant. This dude is a machine. And I decided to replace him with Carmelo Anthony. And I believe I'm not going to go, well, I'm not going to look back. I think he's going to stick around on this team. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring back Carmelo Anthony because with the way Kevin Durant has been playing in tonight's game, he was unstoppable. Moses Malone getting that slam dunk to fall, and we're slowly but surely getting back into our groove, you know, running our own game, dictating the offense, and of course also the defense. It has seemed to work, and my opponent, trying to be a little bit impatient on defense, jumping early for block attempts. He was getting frustrated more and more, and you can tell by the timeouts that he took in this game. He took a lot of them. He made a lot of substitutions and stuff to find the correct lineup out there to actually beat me. But I guess going with, well, one center and a lot of shooters has actually helped me in tonight's game. Once I did that change, oh my goodness. Michael Jordan, still being Michael Jordan out there, posterizing people as usual. But once I did the change of going with a few more shooters, that was a terrible shot attempt though, not gonna lie. But we get the basketball back, and let's start this offense once again. But once I decided to go back with a few more shooters out there on the court, it actually got a little bit easier for me. He left them wide open most of the time, and that is due to the fact that from time to time he switched to a zone defense. And most of the time the zone defense actually leads to a wide open shooter somewhere out there. And that is why I had so many shooters out there in tonight's game. So yeah, let's move on. I've been talking a lot about these shooters. But here we go. Kevin Love getting the rebound, but get that out of here. KD, great defense to end the third quarter. And we are currently up by 8 points. Russell Westbrook looking kind of mad that he isn't on my squad. And I cannot blame him. I would have loved to have him on my squad. So yeah, Russell, if you want to switch teams, move on over. Gail Goodrich, kinda undecisive in the paint, but he finds Elgin Baylor out there on the perimeter, and he is going to knock down the 3-point shot. And like I said, I actually had more 3-point shot attempts than my opponent in tonight's game. That is mainly due to the fact that he kept on leaving me open. Look at this! A diamond Kobe Bryant being left wide open at the perimeter. Oh my goodness. Scottie Pippen, you gotta pay closer attention to Kobe Bryant. And talking about Kobe Bryant, we get the steal. And of course, we're gonna get it to our sniper out there. Oh my god. How did he miss that shot? Luckily, we got Kevin Durant, who has been playing a huge game tonight, getting that rebound and the layup to fall, but Paul George not ready to give up yet, getting that steal, and let's see if we can actually get a stop. I want to get a stop. Let's do this, but Paul George closing out an entire possession right there with the steal and a jump shot, and I gotta admit, that was a great play by my opponent. But on the other side of the court, we are currently up by 11 points, around 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Isolation play with MJ. And this dude is just too strong. If you are looking to get buckets at the end of the game or just like high efficiency shots, just go with Michael Jordan and drive to the basket. He is unstoppable. Michael Jordan going up against Kobe Bryant. Look at him. Airballing a shot. Did Michael Jordan actually airball that? Oh my goodness. Look at Gail Goodrich. He's going to show Michael Jordan how it's done. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of stuff I usually do when I'm up by a lot of points. I basically don't care anymore and I just attempt shots that I usually wouldn't do in a regular game if it's close. But here we go. Gary Payton getting picked up on defense. But Shaq, you should have dunked that one. We are the Los Angeles Raptors. We're not some kind of team that doesn't like to dunk. But yes, at the end of this game though, we did walk away with a great win, and we're now officially in the 5th seed. But that is it for tonight's episode. Stay classy, YouTube. Cheers, Nike.